It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. To Montgomery to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Following the penalty, Montgomery stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Montgomery. Oh, Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Call. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. The slot man in motion right. Play fake. Cousins. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down, but when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. We're scoreless after 1. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3 from the 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Vikings 4-yard line.
There's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action now. Cousins on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Cousins again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The final shot before break here. Gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC WildCard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Nwangu now from his end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think a keeper.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Cousins. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin from 10 yards out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Goff throwing again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the up. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for the squad.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Cousins now to throw on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To Dalvin Cook. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC WildCard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on second down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And an excellent gain, 35 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Finally Nearly hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is gone. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Za'Darius Smith, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Goff on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Aleem McNeil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Cousins here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Play fake. Cousins. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 4 yards out. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On 2nd down, Montgomery trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past